Most of us have that one thing we've always wanted to do. Maybe it's moving to an unknown city, writing a book, or even starting a new hobby.
I find that most people face this really big gap between where they are and where they want to be. They have this deep desire for wanting to be somewhere else. They just don't know how to get there.
So Bri Seeley, entrepreneur coach and author of Permission to Leap, is here to help us navigate that gap and get us to our next big goal, just in time for the new year.
So the first step is committing. You need to decide what you want and you have to commit to it.
You're never going to start that new job or take that dream vacation if you're wavering back and forth about doing it.
Once you get off the fence, then you can start moving. But if you stay on that fence, you're literally stuck where you are.
And if you're having doubts, think about what could happen if you don't make a change.
We look at the risks of where we're going and we look at the benefits of staying where we are, but we really fail to look at, okay, if I'm staying where I am, what risks are associated with that?
Next, you want to take one inspired action each day.
Just focus and say, okay, I'm just going to focus on this one thing today. And tomorrow I'm going to focus on one more thing.
Start slow. If you've always wanted to try a new hobby, then your first step can just be taking a class.
So I know a lot of people think they have to do a lot of things or it has to be these big grand gestures every day. It doesn't. When you combine one step a day for a year, that's a lot of steps.
365 steps later, and you'll be well on your way.
During this process, it's very important to surround yourself with a good community, because what's going to happen is you can see the vision inside your head, but no one else around you can see the vision.
You want people around you that believe you can achieve your goal.
But also be very purposeful about the people you're telling. If you know that you have a negative Nancy in your friend group, probably don't tell that person, because likely that person is going to come back at you with all sorts of negativity, telling you you're crazy and discouraging you from actually moving forward and pursuing it.
And finally, it's all about accountability.
People who invest in accountability become 95% more likely to succeed with their vision.
Ask a friend or spouse to help hold you to what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it.
A lot of people try to do this alone and they end up giving up, because it is a lot to take on your own shoulders.
When you invest in accountability, you're less likely to just give up when it gets hard.
As humans, we just have a really hard time conceptualizing the unknown. And so the process really was designed to just help you make that vision that doesn't exist yet more powerful and more possible than your current reality.
Giving yourself permission to leap is at the top of the list.